In sun-drenched meadows and bustling gardens, an ancient wonder unfolds daily. Tiny architects, numbering in the tens of thousands, construct intricate metropolises, complete with nurseries, food stores, and defensive perimeters. These cities hum with activity, a marvel of coordination and efficiency. Yet, within this vast, complex undertaking, there's no blueprint, no master builder, no single authority issuing commands. How do these creatures, the honeybees, achieve such extraordinary collective feats without anyone seemingly being in charge? This is the central enigma we explore today, the decentralized genius of the honeybee colony. Imagine a bustling human city, but scaled down and built by individuals who each weigh less than a gram. A typical honeybee colony can house anywhere from 20,000 to 80,000 bees at its peak. Each bee has a role, but these roles shift and evolve over its short lifespan. From the moment they emerge, these bees contribute to a collective intelligence that guides the entire enterprise. They feed, clean, guard, forage, and build, all seemingly in spontaneous harmony. It's a living organism, far greater than the sum of its tiny parts, driven by unseen forces of cooperation. When we think of a bee colony, the queen bee often conjures images of a monarch issuing decrees. In reality, the queen's role is far more focused. She is the colony's sole reproductive female. Her primary function is to lay eggs, up to 2,000 a day during peak season, ensuring the continuation of the colony. She doesn't manage operations, direct foragers, or supervise construction. Her presence and pheromones, however, are crucial signals that bind the colony together, influencing behavior and development among the workers. She is the heart, not the head, of the operation. The story of a new bee city begins with a collective decision to move. When a colony outgrows its home, typically in spring, a portion of the bees, along with the old queen, will leave to establish a new nest. This process, known as swarming, is one of nature's most spectacular displays of decentralized decision-making. There's no single bee that declares, "It's time to go." Instead, environmental cues and internal signals trigger a gradual consensus among thousands of individuals that a new home is needed, and the search must begin. Once the swarm has settled temporarily, typically on a tree branch, a small percentage of older, experienced bees become scout bees. Their mission is to find suitable new nest sites. Each scout bee acts independently, exploring cavities, hollow trees, and other protected spaces. They assess various factors: size, entrance orientation, insulation, and protection from predators. There's no central committee reviewing proposals, it's a parallel search, each scout operating autonomously, gathering information crucial for the entire colony's survival. When a scout finds a promising location, she returns to the swarm and performs a waggle dance, a precise series of movements that communicates the direction and distance of the potential site. The more enthusiastic the dance, the better the site. Other scouts will observe, investigate the proposed site, and if convinced, begin dancing for it themselves. This creates a kind of democratic debate. Different sites are championed by different groups of scouts, and over hours, the intensity of dancing for the best site grows, until a clear majority emerges. This debate isn't a chaotic shouting match, it's a sophisticated information exchange. If a scout visits a site she previously championed, but now finds a different one superior, she will switch her allegiance and begin dancing for the better option. Eventually, all the scout bees will agree on a single, best location. This unanimous decision is reached not through coercion or command, but through a self-organizing process where the best information, collectively validated, guides the entire group. When consensus is achieved, the entire swarm takes flight, heading precisely to their chosen new home. Upon arrival at their new home, the formidable task of building the new city begins. Worker bees secrete wax from glands on their abdomens. This wax, initially a liquid, hardens into tiny flakes. These flakes are then meticulously shaped and joined together to form the iconic hexagonal cells of the honeycomb. The hexagon is an engineering marvel. It allows for the greatest storage capacity for the least amount of building material. No single bee holds the blueprint, rather, each bee instinctively forms its own small contribution, interlocking with its neighbors to create a robust, efficient structure. The precision of honeycomb construction is astounding. The hexagonal cells are built with remarkable uniformity, with walls exactly perpendicular to the base and angles consistently at 120 degrees. This geometric perfection is achieved without rulers, levels, or architectural plans. Bees utilize their own bodies as measuring tools and respond to the gravitational pull, building downward. They also rely on touch and their neighbors' efforts, adjusting their own work to merge seamlessly with adjacent cells. It's a collective act of distributed craftsmanship, resulting in a structure of unparalleled efficiency. As the colony grows, its complex needs are met by a flexible system of labor division. Younger bees, for example, primarily serve as nurse bees, caring for the larvae. As they age, they transition to other roles: house cleaning, comb building, guarding the entrance, or processing nectar. This specialization isn't assigned by a supervisor, it's determined by the bee's age, physiological state, and the immediate needs of the colony. The task allocation is fluid, adapting to internal and external demands, ensuring that critical jobs are always covered. Perhaps the most visible example of decentralized action is foraging. Thousands of worker bees leave the hive daily, searching for nectar, pollen, water, and propolis. There's no foraging manager telling them where to go. Each bee decides its foraging path based on its own assessment of floral resources, memory of past successful trips, and information gathered from other foragers via the waggle dance. This distributed search algorithm ensures that the colony efficiently exploits available resources across a wide area, adapting rapidly to changing flower availability. When a successful forager discovers a rich source of nectar or pollen, she returns to the hive and performs her waggle dance. This isn't just about finding a home, it's a continuous broadcast system. The duration and orientation of the dance convey precise information about the distance and direction of the food source relative to the sun. Other bees interpret these signals, then fly directly to the described location. This shared intelligence allows the colony to quickly mobilize forces to abundant patches, maximizing resource collection without any central command. Maintaining the internal temperature of the hive, especially in the brood nest, is critical for the development of young bees. Bees collectively regulate this temperature, keeping it remarkably stable, around 35 degrees Celsius, regardless of external conditions. In hot weather, bees fan their wings at the hive entrance, creating a ventilation system. They may also collect water and spread it inside the hive, cooling it through evaporation. In cold weather, they shiver their flight muscles to generate heat, forming a tight cluster to conserve warmth. No thermometer, no thermostat, just collective action. A bee colony is a rich target for predators and pathogens, yet it stands as a formidable fortress. Guard bees patrol the entrance, challenging intruders. If a threat is detected, they release alarm pheromones, instantly recruiting more defenders. The strength of this defense lies not in a coordinated military strategy, but in the immediate, localized response of individual bees to chemical signals. This decentralized alarm system allows for rapid, effective defense of the entire collective, protecting the invaluable resources and future generations within. The environment a bee colony inhabits is constantly changing. Floral sources dwindle, weather patterns shift, and new threats emerge. Yet, the colony demonstrates incredible resilience and adaptability. If a significant number of foragers are lost, the task allocation shifts, and younger bees may prematurely transition to foraging roles. If an area is suddenly rich in a new nectar source, the waggle dance system quickly directs resources there. This adaptive capacity isn't planned from above, it emerges from the continuous, localized interactions and responses of thousands of individual bees. How can tens of thousands of individual bees, each with a brain no larger than a poppy seed, construct and manage such a complex, self-sustaining city? The answer lies not in a central command, but in the elegant simplicity of their individual behaviors and the rules of interaction between them. Each bee follows a few basic rules: respond to pheromones, interpret dances, react to immediate environmental cues, and contribute to the collective good. From these simple interactions, an astonishingly complex and intelligent system emerges, a true testament to decentralized organization. The honeybee colony is often studied as a prime example of emergent intelligence, where sophisticated, organized behavior arises from simple interactions of many individuals, without any one individual having a complete understanding or control of the overall system. There's no leader, no architect, no planner. Just a multitude of tiny lives, each contributing a small part, guided by instincts and feedback loops, resulting in a collective achievement that dwarfs the capacity of any single bee. It is a powerful reminder of nature's profound capacity for self-organization. Here lies the paradox: a system that appears to be meticulously controlled and organized, yet operates without a controller. The hive thrives because individual bees are not rigid automatons, but flexible agents capable of sensing, communicating, and adapting. Their success isn't about blind obedience, but about collective responsiveness. This intricate dance of autonomy and cooperation allows them to build vast, functional cities that endure through generations, proving that extraordinary order can arise not from hierarchy, but from the distributed wisdom of the many. From the first scout's tentative search for a new home to the final wax cap on a honey-filled cell, every action within the hive contributes to a silent symphony of collective endeavor. The continuous building, foraging, nursing, and defending are not dictated, but coordinated through a complex web of chemical signals, vibrational dances, and environmental feedback. It's a system perfected over millennia, a testament to the power of self-organization, where the whole truly is greater, and infinitely more capable, than the sum of its individual parts. For humans, accustomed to hierarchical structures and centralized planning, the honeybee colony presents a profound challenge to our understanding of organization. We design cities with engineers, build skyscrapers with blueprints, and manage companies with CEOs. The bees accomplish similar feats of scale and complexity with a radically different approach. Their city is a dynamic, fluid entity, constantly being built, maintained, and adapted by the very citizens who inhabit it, without any single authority ever taking the helm. The next time you see a honeybee, remember the hidden city it helps build, the silent intelligence it contributes to. It's a miniature architect, a tireless worker, and an essential component of a sprawling, self-managed metropolis. These cities of tens of thousands stand as an enduring wonder of the natural world, a living testament to the power of decentralized decision-making and collective action, demonstrating that some of the most complex problems can be solved not by a single leader, but by the coordinated wisdom of the many.